Good afternoon. Welcome to LawSikho's thorough newspaper analysis for 2nd March 2023. Starting with the editorial session of today's section, Foreign Funding Law, whose provisions CPR allegedly violated from The Indian Express, Politics and Ideology within the portals of the Judiciary from The Hindu, followed by the news update and the legal news. And before coming up to the editorial part, I just want to tell you that on the pieces of thorough newspaper analysis, we bring daily TNA quiz. Keep an eye on WhatsApp and respective Telegram groups at 8 a.m. every day, and the quiz is open till 11 a.m. Do attempt to revise your TNA on regular basis, which will certainly help you to clear in the exam. Starting with the editorial portion, Foreign Funding Law, whose provisions CPR allegedly violated. The Center of Policy Research recently had their license under Foreign Contribution Regulation Act 2010. This comes 5 months after the Income Tax Department conducted surveys on the premises of CPR and the license has been cancelled on the grounds of violation of funding norms. The FCRA was enacted in 1976 to prevent foreign powers from interfering with Indian governance by pumping foreign money through independent organizations. The 2010 amendment served to unify the law and ensure that the funds are not utilized in manner that are detrimental to the interest of the country. An application through the FCRA by an NGO would require the authorization of the Ministry of Home Affairs after the ministry has conducted a thorough investigation through an investigating agency. As per the FCRA, the application has to be decided upon by the Ministry of Home Affairs in 90 days. Very important, 90 days, failing which proper reasons have to be supplemented to the NGO for such delay. So, from coming up to the second editorial portion, politics and ideology within the portals of the judiciary. The Honorable Supreme Court of India is a political court in the sense that it is a final arbiter of political disputes. Hence, it is natural to believe that the ideological and political biases of a judge may influence the judgment. This is best displayed by the importance of judgment in case such as the demonetization judgment that was 2023 was advantageous to the present government. ADM Jaipur judgment held in 1976 advantageous to the Indira Gandhi government, and SR Bombay judgment 1994 was advantageous to the Congress government as it dissolved the BJP government in MP, Rajasthan, and Himachal Pradesh. As a center of power in national affairs, the Honorable Supreme Court is invariably drawn into politics. Some of the instances of public interest litigation on changing names of over 1,000 places, a uniform divorce law, anti-conversion laws, love jihad, and women's entry in mosque are examples of the use of the court for political purposes. In the light of the existence of such matter, the tussle between the collegium and the central government presents a fatal scene. The same could be remediated by including the Union Law Minister in the collegium while selection of judges. This would still allow the independence of the collegium by the rule of simple majority, but it would also ensure that the grievances and objections of the government have been recorded in the minutes. The goal should be to end the supersession, cherry picking of judges, and making process more transparent. Coming up to the news update, tennis star Sania Mirza received Inspirational Icon Award. She is a 6-time Grand Slam championship. Rajesh Malhotra appointed as Principal DG of PIB. Shri Malhotra takes over after the superannuation of Shri Satyendra Prakash. Kerala Temple becomes India's first to induct robotic elephant for ritual duties. Shri Krishna Temple in Thrissur district performed the Nadayuthal ceremony of the mechanical elephant named Irin Jadapilli Raman. SEBI bars 21 entities in Access Mutual Fund front-running case. From the last news update, UK to launch India-Britain exchange scheme. The new scheme allows young Britons and Indians to live and work in each other's country for up to 2 years. Starting with the legal update, Section 28 Specific Relief Act, time to deposit balance, sale consideration cannot be extended as a matter of course, held by Honorable Supreme Court in the case of P. Shyamala versus Gundlur, Masthan. The apex court rescinded a sale agreement after noting that the plaintiff had failed to deposit the balance consideration for the sale even after obtaining a decree for specific performance of contract. The next news update, mere fact of commission of suicide itself not sufficient to raise presumption under Section 113A Evidence Act by Honorable Supreme Court in Kashibai versus State of Karnataka, barring presumption under Section 113A would also mean that the accused could not be held guilty under Section 306 of the Indian Penal Code 1860. That's all for the today's news update. Thank you. Stay tuned. Keep learning.